so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
What's going on, everybody? Hey, Repeat back with you, and it's another Sunday night. That means it's time for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series season finale. And tonight we are going all day, all night, and back into the day again. A little bit of a special race for everybody. That's right, we're going to do 24 hours within 120 laps here for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series presented by Team Nigu, and still continuing to show full support for Sophia the Fierce and that very, very special little girl. So again, big thanks to everybody. This is the season finale for these truckers from Sin City. Let's get down. Let's bring up everything that you're going to need to keep up with your favorite driver all night long. How about we check in first with the one and only Byron Jones in his 213simware.com Silverado, with, of course, Sophia the Fierce riding on the rear deck lid. Jeff Jones out there in the land of Facebook saying, let's go, Pete. Thanks for your great work. 2 in the chest. Number 95 ready to roll. Pop Barrel says on the Facebook side as well, thank you, Pete, Rev, and all the racers for an awesome Season 5. And, he is not kidding. It has absolutely been a great season all the way around. The core group of drivers within this community gets bigger and bigger instead of smaller and smaller, and it has been as the season has rolled on. Last week at Richmond on our short track, two races before the season is done, we're having still numbers in the high 20s. So that's absolutely amazing, and this is one hell of a community. All right, so Byron Jones right now. Let me actually go ahead and reset the tool because it doesn't look like it reset from practice. So we'll go ahead and get that done right quick. There we go, and let's go ahead and shut that down. There we go. All right, so Zach Meredith, the newlywed, on the provisional poll for just a moment. It's Pacey Wygant and Byron Jones now showing second and third. And then the man that's got to do something with the points, there he is in that number 13 right now. Now he's just gone ahead and moved himself up to the poll. How about the 2-4 Millsap graphics machine for Cole Snyder? Right now sitting P8 in his Silverado. You can keep up with everybody there on the scoring pylons. Jamie Haynes in at 53 goes ahead and brings it on up to third, pushing Byron back to fourth. But so far, nobody able to move Justin Anasigok from the top spot. 24 across the line, and it looks like he's going to stay right where he was. How about old Mr. No, Jeff No, in this number 55 for TJ's team? Right now, just kind of sitting down on the apron, maybe waiting to go ahead and put a lap down. No, actually, I take that back. Right now, he is sitting P number 12. In the back, though, how about Mr. James Mensch, though, in this number 94? Looks like so far, nope, it looks like James Mensch, he is actually absolutely done with his time. He's sitting P10. Looks like the 1 is wrapping it up as well. What about Mike Miller in the 5? He's done. Mike York. It looks like he is just now complete with his lap. Brad Rivers, Bad Brad out here in his U.S. Army, tribute Silverado. Brad right now sitting 22nd and looks like he's done. Let's check in with Jose Ruiz. This is his flyer lap, just about ready to come across the start stripe. Ruiz right now, his first lap is good enough for P22. So really down on the bottom line. Central United says, go Justin, out there in the land of Twitch. Central United, definitely appreciate the follow last week. And yeah, Justin, he's going to be one to watch all night long. He's got a deficit of about 9 points that he's got to make up if he's going to secure the championship here from Sin City this evening. And it looks like Jose Ruiz, he's going to go ahead and jump on up to 15th from 22nd. So far, the only guy that has not yet gone out to put down a time is going to be Justin Burden out of this 27 truck field. Everybody else, you'll find on that scoring pylon as it continues to cycle through. But yeah, the 27th and only driver yet to take time and won't put a time down is Justin Burden. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up your grid, and we'll go on through the field as we always do. So again, Justin Anasigok in at number 13, which he has proven to be an a not so unlucky number all season long. Pacey Wygant, who he's got to stay ahead of all race long this evening in that 00 to round out the top 2. Jamie Haynes, last week's very, very strong runner in that 53, is going to start P3. Andrew Chapman, P4 in the 2-5. Chris Murphy to start out row number 3 in his number 7. Byron Jones in that 213simware.com, number 19, starting P6. P7, the 1 of Austin Collins, with Mike Carter in the 16 to round out row 4. Row 5 is going to be Zach Meredith, again the newlywed, in that number 17, sitting P9. P10, going to be Kyle Taub in that 45. P11 is going to be James Mensch in that number 94. And to round out the top 12, Stan Carnathan in his Hemp's number 82. P13, Chase McGuire in his 79. P14 is going to be Mike Miller in that 5, another one that's been very, very strong all season long. Jose Ruiz in that 2-3, starting 15th, with Jeff Noe in that 55. Old Stout Whiskey going to round out row number 8. Row 9 is going to be the 89 of Charlie Mosley in 17th. 18th going to be Ed Robertson in the 64. 19th, Cole Snyder in that Millsap Graphics number 24. To his outside is going to be the one and only Mike Campbell, old Papa Bear himself, in that Nigu number 71. The 08 of Dave Mayo is going to start 21st. To his outside is going to be Mike York in the 84. 23rd is going to be Jeff Jones, the name you know, in that 2 in the chest, number 95. Brad Rivers, Bad Brad, in that 18, starting 24th to round out the top 12. And the rest of your field is going to look like Mike LeBlanc in the 41. Claire Murphy in the 61, starting 26th. And in the rear with the gear, the one and only Justin Burden, the only guy that did not put down a qualifying time. So 27 truckers out here to shut down season number 5. And our champion is more than likely going to come from that front row right there. Those guys sitting up in the pole and outside pole position, talking about the 13 of Justin Anisagok, or the 00, Sophia the Fierce Machine, for the one and only Pacey Wygant. It's been a great season, getting ready to shut this season down, and either way, we will have a new champion ready to roll. All right, these guys coming on over to Barney in the flag stand, and we're going to get ready to fire this off. All right, let's go again and bring up everything that you're going to need so you're in the know all race long. Green flag's up. Will it be for the last time?
Green.
Let's go racing. All right, so far it looks like the 13, by virtue of leading a lap, is also going to go ahead and gain that point. So right off the bat, the 13 cuts it from 9 points down to 8 points that he's got to make up. 00 all over that tailgate, going to try to pull the inside, take the position away. So far, door to door, going into turns 3 and 4. On the other side, it looks like right now it may be Pacey, but what will it be at the line? Oh, a dead heat, but it looks like Justin Anisagok actually took that spot, and it looks like Andrew Chapman, he says, hey fellas, don't forget about me, here I am. $13 up on the high side, having to give the spot away, does not want to stay 3 wide, as it looks like across the line that time. Pacey will go back to 9 points ahead. I'm going to do my best to make sure that y'all are in the know all race long as to what the points look like. Right now, again, because both the 13 and the 00 had led a lap, they are right back where they started with a gap of 9 points across. Looks like the 19 of Byron Jones, who does mathematically have a chance in this as well, as looks like the double O is going to go ahead and take the lead outright. No more battling with the 25 of Andrew Chapman. 13 still up high. Byron Jones going to go ahead and dive down low. This is a great battle. Otherwise, I'd be back in that hornet's nest right behind them. This championship really is about the guy leading this thing right now and the guy third in line as they all go single file. Let's go back a little bit in the pack. You see the 82 of Stan Carnathan there on the bottom. He's got the 53 of Jamie Haynes, last week's winner, right to his outside. And then how about Mike Carter in that Mountain Dew number 16? And then nobody can sleep on the one of Austin Collins in that mostly unsponsored Silverado up on the high side as well, as they all come screaming down the Nellis straightaway towards turns 3 and 4. Ernesto Rivera out there in the land of YouTube says, let's go, Team Mayo. Absolutely. Right now, Team Mayo finds himself a little bit further in the back. Dave Mayo in this 08 Silverado up on the high side. You see the 41 of Mike LeBlanc just underneath, and then of course Mike Papa Bear Campbell and his Ford F-150 looking at the full pack just straight ahead of him. Here's from his front bumper view. And this from Dave Mayo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is some great racing going on all the way through this field from first, which is now back in the hands of Justin Anisagok as we look back from his gearbox, looking at the double O of Casey Wygen, Andrew Chapman right behind him, and then of course Byron Jones right here as you see behind Andrew Chapman. And this pack just gets better and better. Stan Carnathan in this number 82 starting to work his way forward. So far, Stan is up 7 spots in the first 10 laps of this green flag race. Again, from Sin City, this is the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. And again, whether you're out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, or on Kick, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series season finale from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Mentioned Zach Meredith during broadcasting. The young man went and got himself hitched last week. That was why he wasn't actually in last week's race. But here he is now in this Buffalo Sabres number 17. And again, big congratulations to the young man, both him and Miss Meredith, on their great great celebration. I definitely wish him and the missus all kinds of luck in the near future, and as long as hopefully they are extremely happy for the rest of their lives. This is, you see the stats for Meredith, both him and Jamie Haynes, faster than Mike Miller in that number 5, which is just ahead of him. Here is Mike Miller. All right, so one of the surprises that we got for everybody this evening, this race will fully transition from day into night, from night into morning, and morning back into day again. So we're going to race just about a full 24 hours as this 120 laps from Las Vegas Motor Speedway go on. It's going to be one hell of a race, and again, I'm glad that you are all here. Who do y'all have this evening? Who's it going to be? Is Justin Aniscock here in this number 13? Is he going to be able to go on up there and keep this lead, keep most laps led, and try to do something with Pacey Wygant? Or does Pacey stay right where he is all race long, right on the heels of the 13, and make sure that that 9-point gap that he's got back to that number 13 for Aniscock is all he needs to secure the championship for himself? Either way, Pacey has had a phenomenal season, but this 13, he's been ready, willing, and able to do battle every single week. Both of them have multiple wins on the season. Talked about Jamie Haynes last week's winner in this number 53 Circle B diecast. Looks like Silverado. Jamie right now down 5 spots after starting 3rd, sitting P8. Austin Collins down 2 after starting 7th. And Chris Murphy back in 10th, down 5 spots from where he originally started in this number 7 Steel Series Ford F-150. Again, big welcome to everybody that just joined, whether you're out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, or on Kick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget, go on over, smash that follow, slam on that subscribe button if you can. It is absolutely appreciated, just as Central United did last week. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome to the flight. Let's go. Byron Jones in this number 19, 2-3 Simware.com. Also with Sophia the Fierce on the back deck lid. Byron Jones actually does have an outside chance at this Silverado should something happen to Aniscock, Wygant, and Andrew Chapman. Let's say they're all racing for the lead. They get tangled up with each other, get wrecked out. That could possibly be it if Byron is also not included in that. Andrew Chapman, he's got a 14-point deficit that he has to maintain or try to make up. And right now he finds himself in P4. So the drivers that are 1st through 4th in the championship right now are 1st through 4th as they run. Pacey Wygant right now sitting P2 right where he started. He had a 9-point lead over the guy that's right behind him in Justin Aniscock. Justin Aniscock right now leading in this number 13. He wants to stay up there, and he's got to hope that something happens with the 00 as the night goes on. And not only is the night going on, but look at this 13 starting to go on by himself, pulling away just a little bit from that Sophia the Fierce 00 sitting P2. Byron Jones, like I mentioned, he's sitting 4th in the points, 3rd in the running order, and Andrew Chapman 3rd in points right now, sitting 4th in the running order. So these guys showing why they are where they are in the standings, because these guys get it done each and every week. I mentioned a little bit ago, Stan Carnathan in this number 82 Hemp's machine. He continues to try to pull on up and get through the field. Again, mentioned that he's up 7 spots. Well, he wants and he needs more. This guy is a true racer at heart, and he wants to get on up there and grab this W, no doubt. Everybody through turns 3 and 4 coming across the start stripe. What do you say we do a little bit of a crank it up session? Y'all can go ahead and turn that TV up loud, turn on your sound bar, do whatever you got to do, but let's go. All right, so you guys really have not missed all that much. 13 continues to lead. Looks like we got green flag pit stops underway as they all come flying on down pit road. A lot of people stayed out, but our top 4 right now getting ready for fuel and tires. 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods going to feel absolutely great on a lot of these trucks. And in the meantime, Austin Collins, he's going to go ahead and be able to take the lead away by virtue of all them going on down pit road. So he should be coming in pretty soon. In fact, here he is. Here comes that one really trying to get on the brakes, lock him up just before the cone, and make his way to his pit stop without any issues whatsoever. Michael LeBlanc, he's going to go ahead and take the lead by virtue of everybody else going on down pit road. So going into turns 1 and 2. And he's going to, let's see, that's going to put the 23 of Jose Ruiz down a lap for now. And just as I say that, 41, he's going to go ahead and pull off of the track. I thought for a second maybe he was out of fuel or something like that. The way that he took that hard left towards the apron. But it looks like he's able to coast on in and not have any issue. I think that truck is out of gas. I don't hear anything at all out of it. Let's actually jump on board with him. Yeah, all you hear is the tires. That truck is out of gas. You better hope he doesn't short his pit or have to back up. There you go. All right. So, lucky break for driver 41. In the meantime, Justin Aniscock here. He comes on by pit road. He's going to go ahead and reclaim the lead. That means that just those 2 very, very fast rounds, everybody has gone, 3-4 laps. Everybody has gone down pit road. Everybody's on 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, full of that virtual Sunoco E15 fuel, and back out on track. Pacey Wygett right where he left off, going on down pit road. Right now sitting P2. Same thing with Byron Jones. Looks like the 25... he's actually back. That's Andrew Chapman. He's back in P15, down 11 spots. So something must have happened on pit road, getting in or getting out of pit road, something, because he went in P4. He now sits P15, so he lost 11 spots on that green flag pit stop as we start to work lap 34 of 120 here in the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. And again, big thank you to everybody that's out there. Ladies and gents, if you haven't already done it, please go on over to your Roku TV or Roku streaming deck. Go to the streamers section. Search out IROC TV. It's the logo that you see there underneath the scoring pylon. All broadcasts, whether live, re-air, through on demand, whether you want to watch a POV of a certain track, or you want to listen to a podcast and also watch a podcast, or you want to watch another club, community, or league race, go on over, add the channel. It's completely free. That's right, I said free. And you can watch as much as you want, completely commercial free. Go on over, add the channel, and enjoy. Oh, don't let me forget. It's all also, if your TV can handle it or your monitor can handle it, it's in beautiful, stunning 4K quality. CC out there saying, come on, Wygent. Absolutely. Here is Pacey right now in this 00. Still all over the tailgate for the 13 of Justin Aniscock. Aniscock has led most of the 37 laps that have been run so far. So if he's able to continue on and lead the most laps, he will cut that point deficit down to 8. However, if Pacey is able to finish right where he is, no issues throughout the night, getting on and off pit road, doesn't have any problems later on, doesn't get wrecked out, doesn't have any issues of his own, if he can finish right where he is now, or up to, I believe, 4th or 5th, even with Justin leading most laps but not winning, Pacey would still walk away with the championship. If Justin Aniscock leads all laps, or leads the most laps and gets the win, and Pacey should happen to fall back to 4th or 5th, that would spell the end of a championship hope for the Double O. So the 13 and Double O, they're running together on track. They got a lot to prove in the points as well. Still running nose to tail as the 19 of Byron Jones and the 82 of Stan Carnathan, which is a little bit further back. The 41 that you see there in frame, that is Mike LeBlanc. Right now he is the first truck one lap down, and it looks like the last time Mike LeBlanc was on pit road was lap 32. So he hasn't been lapped because of he stayed out or something like that. He did go down pit road. He's just down on speed or may have had a problem in the pits. Looking at this great facility from the IROC TV blimp. Still, again, keeping the one and only Sophia the Fierce and her family in mind, as well as Team Nigu. Never ever give up. Encouraging kids fighting cancer. Never ever give up. Taking a look at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway facility. As you can see there by the sim time, looking to be just about 2:30 in the evening. This race was supposed to transition overnight and then back in today again. Must be something happened with the settings, but you know what? That's all right. Either way, it's turned out to be one heck of a race. And as you can tell by the scoring pylon in the top right-hand side, there's 27 trucks out here on track. And between the back stretch, the front stretch, and turn one, everybody really covering most of this track, as we see nice little 5-pack right here. 55 right there, TJ's team on the hood. That's the one and only Jeff No, old stout whiskey from back in the day on console. If you ever followed him on Xbox or maybe even on Twitch. Jeff No right now running P16, which is right where he started. He's also got Ed Robertson sitting P18 in that number 64. That's that machine right behind him. To their outside, you see the 45 right now. That is going to be Kyle Taub, down 7 spots after starting 10th. Jose Ruiz just a little bit further up right now, sitting 12th, up 3 spots after starting 15th. So Jose Ruiz, he's usually one of the guys that works his way on up through the pack as the race goes on. Las Vegas Motor Speedway should be no different. Those that wear out their tires first, they normally work their way on back to you, and you've got something for them just a little bit later on. Byron Jones right now still sitting P3. Austin Collins in that number 1 right now, right behind by about a truck or 3 lengths. You see the 41 again right behind Byron. Again, that is not a battle for position, although Byron probably doesn't mind just a little bit of that push to get him on back up there with the 00 and the 13. Working lap 46 of 120, so we are just over 1/3 of the way there, and so far it has been an all clean and green race. It's gone caution free, and these drivers have absolutely been getting after it all afternoon long. That 41 literally right up the tailpipe of Byron Jones as the top 2 starting to scoot away just a little bit, but still running in the same exact running order that they've been for a little while now. 00 still trailing the 13 of Justin Ascock. Justin Ascock and the 00 with a mere 9 points between them If Pacey finishes right where he is, he will clinch the Season 5 championship for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Speaking of this series is going to take a small hiatus for about 2-3 weeks, and then they'll be back on track for Season 6 at Daytona. So make sure you follow them over on Twitter at TTDFW. And stay up to date with everything that's going on, whether it's the Super Speedway Series, the Late Model Series, the Truck Series, whatever. Make sure you keep up with them. Always, always, always a great race. And if you think you got what it takes to come on out here and compete with these guys, there will also be quite a few fun runs that you can take part of and say, hey, I want to race too. I want to be part of a 27 field or 27 truck field at the very last race. I want to be part of a 28 truck field at a short track with 2 weeks to go. The core group of drivers here in the Turn Down for What iRacing series is absolutely packed. Usually some leagues that, as soon as another season opens up and they know that they're here and they don't have a chance at the championship, they move on. A lot of the guys here in Turn Down for What are not like that. They will absolutely stick it out all season long, and I'm absolutely glad to tell about that. I am definitely one of those guys that say if you commit to something, you see it through. You don't jump ship just because you're behind on the points, and you want to go somewhere else. All right. So, again, those guys still running nose to tail. 13 starting a gap on the 00 of Pacey Wydra right now by just about 4/10. Another 4/10 back. Again, you see Byron Jones with I believe that's going to be Austin Collins, who's now up 3 spots. So, Austin Collins, he's going to go ahead and think about taking the 3 wide. 41 was low enough for just a moment, but Austin Collins with that high side momentum, going to try to make something happen, maybe even use a little bit of side draft to get that 41 pulled back. Well, with that momentum on the high side and being able to get back in the throttle sooner than later, he should be able to clear the 41 down this Nellis straightaway. Down the backstretch they go, and there is the 1 up 1 more spot. Saw Austin Collins off the hood just a moment ago of the 82. Got very, very loose down on the bottom. It looks like he caught the left sides just below the white line, and it kind of threw off the balance of his truck just a little bit, but he was able to recoup, keep it going, didn't lose too much, still in front of the 41 and still behind the number 19 of Byron Jones as well. Getting closer and closer to halfway, working lap 56 of 120. So looking for lap 60 to call it the official halfway point. And these guys still absolutely caution-free, doing one hell of a job. Again, 27 truckers out here on track from first, which continues to be Justin Ansgach, all the way through last on track, which is Mike LeBlanc. And I believe he is the one and only truck 1 lap down there, as you see on the very, very bottom of the scoring pylon's second page. Jeff Jones, the name you know, in that number 95. He is sitting P26 in this 2 in the chest, looks like Toyota TRD machine. If we look ahead from him, I believe we're going to see quite a bit of clean track. I'm sure Jeff would absolutely love to see some kind of a caution to where everybody gets racked and stacked back up, and he can have another go at it. Mike Pop Bear Campbell right in front of him. You see the 24 of Cole Snyder right off of his front bumper. Mike Campbell right now sitting 24th. The 24, Cole Snyder in 24th, down 5 spots after starting 19th. Claire Murphy right now in his number 61 Toyota, up 4 spots, sitting 22nd, with Mike Carter and his Mountain Dew machine sitting 22nd, up 4. Dave Mayo for Team Mayo out there. He's up 1 after starting 21st, so he's right now sitting in 20th in this Hellman's Mayonnaise Dale Jr. machine, as it looks like he's going to try to woe it up and slow it up. Coming on down pit road, and great entry down pit road, and it looks like Jose Ruiz, Mike Miller, and a couple others making their way into their pit box as well. Here's the 23 of Ruiz. Dave Mayo again, he's coming on down pit road. He's going to park it right behind Ruiz, and then I know I also saw one more maybe, but let's see. So that means that Justin Anasagak, as well as Pacey Wygant and Byron Jones, will have to be coming on down pit road momentarily. Last time they were on pit road was lap 30 or 31, so that means these guys running just about 30 laps even on a tank of fuel. I believe the fuel settings were for just about 65%, as the 13 is going to try to lock them up, get as much as he can on pit road. The same thing with the 00. You see the rears lock up, and that is going to go ahead and again put Austin Collins down pit road. And if we look back at these trucks, we should see just how well they do getting on and off pit road. 13 came on down in his AIM Autism Toyota TRD machine. Looks like right sides up. You saw the 13 and the 00 go up pretty much simultaneously. There's the driver's side tires. You hear the 13 on the gas. 00, he's going to be able to pull off. Will this be a side-by-side battle off pit road? Pacey thought about it maybe for just a moment. Down and away with 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. Pacey not losing any time to this 13, although it looks like Anasagak might have been a little bit better off of pit road and back into the banking or the transition between pit road and the racetrack. So Pacey might have just a little bit of work to do in order to catch up to this 13. Ed Robertson right now taking the lead in his number 64 Toyota TRD machine. Jeff Noe in that TJ's team, number 55, right now sitting P2. He's up 14 spots. Jamie Haynes, Austin Collins, Kyle Taub, Jimmy Mensch, Mike York, Mike Pop Bear Campbell, and Mike LeBlanc all on pit road right now. And once these two pit right here, if Jeff Noe can woe it up in time, and it looks like he's going to be able to, Justin Anasagak will be able to go ahead and take the lead back. And when he does that, he's going to have a good 1 second back to Pacey Wygant as we look off of his roof cam. So Pacey was up the tailgate of the 13 earlier. Now he's got to hope that he can get back up there and try to do something with the 13. 13 might have been thinking that Pacey was only up his tailpipe because he was in the draft. Well, right now Pacey trying to get back up there and say, hey man, no, I am actually faster than you. Let's go. Pacey Wygant and the 19 of Byron Jones right now nose to tail. So those two had a very, very good pit stop. Byron Jones, he was a little bit further behind coming off of pit road. So I'm going to guess that Byron is probably just about full throttle all the way around right now. Byron knows that he's got slim to almost no chance. Something would have to happen with Andrew Chapman, Pacey Wygant, and Justin Anasagak in order for him to have a shot at the championship. As we work lap 65, so we are officially past halfway. And green flag round of pit stops number 2 is officially done. And everybody back on track. We have been green now for 66 laps. This race so far, absolutely caution-free. Mike Pop Bear Campbell being respectful, knowing that these two right here are part of the chase. Just going to go ahead and pull on up, let them go, and let them continue to battle it on amongst themselves, even though Pacey kind of dropped up and tried to maybe cut Byron off just a little bit, even though they're both part of Team CCR out here. For a championship, it's kind of every man for himself. The lead I was talking about just a moment ago between Justin Aniscock and Pacey Wygant, well, look at this. By virtue of the 19 and the 00 working together, they are catching back up to the tail end of this number 13. Or is Justin Aniscock kind of just managing his race, managing his tires, being careful? That way when they do catch up, he's got a little something left with those Eagle Feel Goods that he just took and can hold them off. Right as of right now, though, Aniscock, he has gone ahead and clinched most laps led, so that is another point. So he got the pole because he's still right where he started. He's going to go ahead and clinch most laps, and if he goes on to win this, Pacey almost literally has to finish right where he is, or maybe one more spot back. That is how tight the points really are. First, second, and fourth right now in points. And again, I mentioned a little bit ago, here is the 2.5 of Andrew Chapman right now battling it out with the 79 of Chase McGuire. This is for P11. Right now, Andrew Chapman has it. Chase McGuire wants it. And Andrew Chapman, he's another one hoping that a caution would come out so that he also can kind of get racked and stacked back up and have another chance to stay on up there with the points leaders, or the other 3 points leaders, I should say, but those that have led most of the way this evening so far. Working lap 71 of 120. 50 more laps to go. Again, I am repeating, this is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series, live from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the Season 5 finale. '17 of Zach Meredith, and the 5 right now of Mike Miller. These guys were just side by side, now back nose to tail. Zach Meredith's going to come out on top of that one, moving himself up to P6 after starting 9th, so up 3 spots on the evening as we get closer and closer to lap 75. And this has been one great race so far. Stan Carnathan in this Hemp's machine. Right now, he is up 8 spots right now, sitting P number 4. You see the 53 there of Jamie Haynes, last week's winner, sitting in P5. Zach Meredith, P6. Mike Miller, 7th. Chris Murphy, 8th. Jose Ruiz is 9th. And Brad Rivers, Bad Brad, right now sitting in P10. And just as I say that, he's got a nice little battle going on with Jose Ruiz, Andrew Chapman, and Chris Murphy. I'm sorry, not Chris Murphy, the 79 rather, of Chase McGuire as well. I'm kind of curious what happened with Austin Collins here in this number 1. He was really making a whole lot of gains. Now he finds himself the last truck the last truck 1 lap down. I believe I just saw 4 trucks are now 1 lap down. Looks like Mike Pop Bear Campbell is the first truck 1 lap down. So if a caution right now should happen to fly, he would go ahead and get that free pass. Let's see if we can go ahead and find him. Here he is in this 71, right behind the 19 of Byron Jones. Again, Byron right now is sitting P3. So Pop Bear, he is sitting between P3 and P4, again, which is Stan Carnathan in that 82 Hemps machine. And it looks like this Nigu, number 71, he's truly never, ever giving up. Papa is just an overall racer, no matter how you cut it, whether it's in the trucks, whether it's in late models, the Cup cars, Xfinity, whatever it is. He's got several other league wins, as well as a couple of officials as well. So not only that, one hell of a great league owner as well. Thanks for all you do, Papa. All right, so Justin Aniscock, looks like the 00 has been able to reel him in. Or again, was Justin just kind of, dropping back just a little bit, maybe saving just a little bit of tire. And now that Pacey is back with him, he just kind of relit the wick just a tad. Byron is now a good 0.8 back behind this 00. So if those two were working together before, well, he doesn't have to anymore. What's got to happen now, since they were last on pit road lap 60, they'll be on pit road again lap 90, and then it'll be a 30-lap dash to close out Season 5 here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Again, I am Repeat. These guys at Las Vegas Motor Speedway getting ready to shut down another phenomenal season. I mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. If you guys think you've got what it takes to come on out here and hang with these guys, can you keep it caution-free for 80 laps now? Are you known as a clean driver? You got a good I-rating, safety rating? Come on out, hang out, chat it up. There will be several fun runs put up over the next couple of weeks before they take or start season number 6 at TT. Sorry about that. Might cut out for just a moment. At TTDFW, the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Follow them on Twitter and make sure that if you feel you can keep up with these guys, come on out. Jamie Haynes just a mere 2.5 seconds back off of Justin Aniscock. Right now working lap 83, so it is official. Justin Aniscock has now led the most laps this evening. So led a lap from after starting on pole, and then Pacey went on up there and led a lap as well. And then now Justin has gone ahead and clinched most laps led. So again, it really depends on what happens between Pacey Wygant and Justin Aniscock, which is right in front of him as the race rolls on. How about Chris Murphy back here battling it out with the 5 of Mike Miller? These two right now, this is for P7 and P8. Mike Miller has 7th. The 7 wants to take over that spot, but they're going to go ahead and stay pretty much nose to tail down the Nellis straightaway into turns 3 and 4. 7's going to try to look underneath. Does he have enough? He says, nope, I don't. He'll have to drop back on up behind the 5. Either that or the 5 is going to come on down, take that line away, dump all kinds of dirty air on the nose of that Steel Series number 7 off into turns 1 and 2, still barreling off. Now the 7, he's got a good run. Side by side, again, down the backstretch. 7's going to have the line going into 3 and 4, but the 5's going to have the momentum up on the high side. If he can keep it off the wall coming off, as it looks like he did, he's still going to be able to stay side by side with the 7. 7 looks like he's going to be able to edge ahead just a little bit. Turns 1 and 2, still side by side. Austin Collins right now sitting P24. That is now still the 4th truck, 1 lap down. A couple of others have been added to the ranks in the lap down category. Looks like the 95 of Jeff Jones and the 18 of Brad Rivers also 1 lap down. And then I believe I saw the 08 of Mayo actually on pit road, and he has been for about the last 39 plus minutes. And it looks like, if I'm not seeing things, Mike LeBlanc in this racechoice.com number 41, he is down pit road. And looking at lap 89, it looks like we're going to start to see even more shoot down pit road, just like Mike Miller here in this number 5 Toyota TRD machine. He's going to come down on lap 89, come out on lap 90, and he'll have to make sure that he's got enough to make it to lap 120, and maybe even a little more should a caution come out as we're getting close to the end. Did he slide through his pit? Nope. He's able to stop right on the board and get his service done. All right, so Justin Anaskok and company, let's see when they decide they're going to come on down pit road. The 13's got to make sure that when he comes down with, the 00 rather, has to make sure when he comes on down pit road, and the 13 is there with him. Actually, there's the 00, right behind the 61. So the 00 needs to make sure when he comes down pit road with the 13 that he does not lock him up, doesn't lose too much tire, don't get too aggressive. Cross the yellow line, cross the cone. Great job by both drivers. But it looks like the 13 does not have the 00 right on his tailgate coming down pit road. So Justin Anaskok might have a little bit of an advantage coming off of pit road. When we saw this early, we saw the lefts go up pretty much simultaneously. And this should be what we see again. And there is the difference, ladies and gents. You see the right side go on just about a good second or so before the tires did for the 00. 13's going to be done, pull off and away. And that will be a gap between Pacey Wygant and Justin Anaskok. Now, one of the things that he's got going for him, though, you see that number 19 213simware.com Silverado for Byron Jones. Those two were working very, very well together earlier to get on up there. I'll have to see if Byron and the 00 can work together again and make up the deficit that they've got between Justin Anaskok and Pacey Wygant. Right now, Jeff No Stout Whiskey leading at Las Vegas Motor Speedway here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Good to see Jeff No up there and doing well. He's going to cut on in behind the 7. And I believe that's going to be a signal that he's going to come on down pit road this time. Blowing it up, caution's out. Does Jeff No stay out? Yes, he does. That is going to trap a lot of people a lap down. Everybody from 13th on back is now a lap down. Those guys will be able to take the wave around, but it looked like Jeff Jones in the 95 just wrecked out. Let's go back with him, find out exactly what happened. What a change of events. All right, so let's switch on over to his chase cam, and let's play this out. You see the 41 come up to his outside. Coming up off track, there's, see the 17, Zach Meredith, coming up to the outside. Let's go ahead and actually back that up for just a second. I think might have been a little bit of netcode, but I believe that that may have happened anyway. Let's play this again. Quarter speed, up and off the corner, going down the Nellis straightaway. Commando Grip out there saying huge break for Jeff. No, absolutely, I have to agree. So you see the 95 drifting up a little bit. It's got the left side tires just above that seam. And as all this happens, yeah, Uncle Netcode grabs a hold of the 95, pulls him in, puts the 17 in the wall as well. And that's how that cookie crumbled. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Justin Anscock, he will, I believe, be the leader once everything cycles through. Let's see if we can't grab a quick word with Justin. Justin, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that AIM Autism number 13 Toyota TRD machine.
What's up?
All right, buddy. So you've officially locked up. Most laps led. Both you led a lap in the beginning. So did the 00 of Pacey Wygant. Working lap 95. 25 laps to go. Next time by. Everybody's all racked and stacked back up. The sun is setting. About to be the nighttime. Is the nighttime the right time for you? And what do you got for the rest of this race, sir?
Honestly, I was kind of hoping for a caution to shake up the field, so Pacey actually has a chance to fall back a little bit. At that rate, it was gonna be super close. I think he would have won the championship anyway by finishing second. So this definitely shakes it up a lot.
You came into the race just a mere 9 points behind Pacey. He's going to line up in P2. It seems like monkey see, monkey do on and off pit road. Nobody's tried anything extra when it came to getting on pits, you know, stopping one lap earlier to make up just a little bit of time. Now with this stop, everybody can make it on tires. Everybody can make it on fuel. Can you hold the field off?
I'll try to. I think me, Pacey, and Byron were all good to go on fuel. We're about lap 2 to 2 laps before that caution came out. So it's going to get interesting here. What the last, 25 laps, 24 laps to go?
Yeah, you should take the, you guys are still single file, I believe. So, yeah, you should take the green on lap 23. And if it's any, if the race goes as it's been, it's going to be a great race where everybody is able to race it out. No cautions, no nothing like that. Now, if a caution should happen to fly, do you have it in the tank, and will you be able to take care of the tires enough to maybe stay out?
I don't know. 2 tire call maybe, but I think that's about it. But I think most of us are going to stay out.
All right, buddy, I'll get you back on down with the rest of your team. Good luck. Keep the shiny side up. AIM Autism, number 13 Toyota TRD machine. The guy running second in points right now, Justin Anscock out of Kenai, Alaska. All right, so you just heard it straight from him. And I think he can absolutely get on up there. I think he can win the race. Will he take the championship? That is unfortunately something I can't tell, as much as I'd love to, but I wish both him and Pacey Wygant a great race from the rest of here on out. 24 laps to go. I've just mentioned it. They will go back green with 23 here with the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series Season 5 finale from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. All right. So, down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Nellis straightaway in their rear view. Lights atop the pace truck are out. We're about to go back green. All right, here is the view from Barney in the flag stand. The sun has set. Nighttime is the right time. Let's go racing.
Green, green, green.
By virtue of being the control car or control truck, able to go ahead and get on that loud pedal first, but he's not able to shake the 00. You see the 19 of Byron Jones down there. There is also Stan Carnathan in that 82 Hemp's Silverado. He's got something to say about this finish. You see the 19 on his outside, the 5 of Mike Miller still there, and now the 00 all over the tailgate. 13 hard up into the wall. 00 is going to continue on. So far, no yellow, but the 13 absolutely broken. Absolutely broken so far. No caution. 13 is going to be able to pull it on down once the rest of the field passes, and that may have just been the 13's championship in the wind. Let's see if we can go back. 13 trying to get it back to pit road, but something broken in the right front and not able to make it. You see the front clip completely missing. Down pit road he goes. Wow. Let's see if we can't go back on that. Sorry, guys. Nope, it's not going to let me, unfortunately. But I think I might have it. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump up on the rear chase cam. Let's go up right. Actually, we'll stay right here and let's see how this goes. Oh, netcode. Netcode. Let's rewind that one more time. Pacey up. You see the 13 of Justin Anaskok as well. He's still there. Let's go off of the right rear of this 13, and let's watch this. No contact at all. How rough. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Tough break that Uncle Netcode took a flight to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway this evening. And with all that going on, Stan Carnathan in this Hemp's machine, he's going to go ahead on up and take the lead, bringing Zach Meredith, Mike Miller, and Byron Jones with him. Pacey Wygant in this 00. Let's go ahead and take a look at his right front, see what kind of damage he's dealing with. That's the right rear. Actually, it would have been the left front. Not really anything going on. Very, very unfortunate though. Wow. That was unfortunate. Pacey now back in P5 after recuperating from that issue, right behind the 55 of Jeff No. Jeff No up 12 spots right now, sitting P number 4. Definitely some very, very hard racing between Jamie Haynes and Zach Meredith. Jamie Haynes now up on the high side, Zach Meredith down on the bottom. He's got to wonder if he's got anything for the 82 of Stan Carnathan. Those guys now side by side as well. Stan watching all this happen as the 53 dives low down across the apron down across the line onto the apron. 53 now after. He's got the 82 in his sights. What can he do with him? That's what he's asking himself. 82 sees that he's got the right rear covered. Can the 53 get back on the throttle and carry that momentum on the high side? That's always been very, very prevalent here at both Las Vegas Motor Speedway as well as Chicagoland. 53 is going to pull the outside. Battle for the lead. New leader after an issue between the 00 and the 13. The guys first and second in points, as the 00 looking a little off. Either it was either him or maybe the 55 of Jeff No, as Jeff No now takes over P3. Stout Whiskey absolutely on the march. Zach Meredith to his outside. Cole Snyder in that Millsap Graphics number 24 all over the tailgate of that 55. Usually rocking the Carolina Basement Solutions scheme. Tonight it's all about the TJ's Team Foundation. 24 in the rear view, 17 up high. The one now of Austin Collins. We were talking about him being a lap down earlier. Well, here he is now. Says Pete, someone just crashed up front, says Commando. So far, not seeing anything. .53 looks like he was able to go ahead and take the lead. So move Jamie Haynes up to the point. Right behind him now, Stan Carnathan. And again, the 55, Jeff No, trying to battle off Austin Collins. And again, that mostly unsponsored number 1 machine. $10 to go left on the season number 5 here for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Again, they're going to take a couple-week break, and then they're going to hit it all back up again at Daytona in just about 3 weeks' time, I believe. It's going to be a great little break for some of these guys. Others, they'll continue on in other leagues, communities, or clubs that they may race in, and continue to press on. Jeff No now taking over P number 2 from Stan Carnathan. This guy is absolutely on a tear, working his way through the field. Can he have, or does he have anything for the 53? Can he get on up there? Does Stout have any tire left after charging his way through the field? Up 14 spots to P2, as you see the 82 of Stan Carnathan get just a little loose up and off the corner. Now just a mere 8 laps remaining in Season 5. Checking on your points leader, Pacey Wyja back here still sitting P6, down 4 spots after starting outside pole. You see the 17 of Zach Meredith and 24 of Cole Snyder right in front. Cole Snyder still 1 lap down, but still trying to work his way on up. Commando Griff says 55 has the freshest tires, and that is a fact by 2 laps. 55 was last on pit road on lap 94. Jamie Haynes was on 92. Austin Collins was also on lap 94. Stan Carnathan on lap 91. And Zach Meredith on 90. So top 5, absolutely very, very stout. We'll have to see what Stout Whiskey can do. You can definitely hear Jeff really getting on the throttle. You see the time on the scoring pylon, absolutely ticking off each and every corner. He was over 2/10 there coming off of turn 2. Now down to just 18, or now back up to 2/10 coming off of turn 4. Down across the start stripe to make it 4 laps, or now, I'm sorry, 5 laps remaining. And yeah, I think if Stout can get up there, I think he's got something for Jamie. He might just need that fresh air. Four to go. Does Jeff Noe have enough? 53 comes up off the line. That's gonna be that might be the bobble that Jeff Noe needs. Caution's gonna fly. We are gonna have a green-white checker, and what a way to say goodbye to the season. Everybody's gonna be all racked and stacked back up. Pacey Wygant has wrecked in the back. This could be huge. Let's find out what happened with Pacey. All right, let's jump on over to our chase cam and let's play this out. You see the 24, Cole Snyder right ahead. Double O's going to go ahead and throw it into the corner. 24 comes on down just a little bit. No harm, no foul. Up and off turn number 4. Down across the start stripe. Double O down on the apron. Still sees the 24 out there. Comes back up. Almost makes some contact, but not quite. Double O again. And 24. And the Double O this time get into it. Double O hard into the outside wall. Most everybody's going to be able to get on by. And this takes Pacey out of it also. So not only did the 13 of Justin Anasigok have a problem, he's sitting 24th. This is going to put the Double O right back there with him. But good to see. One thing though, he was able to keep on going. Motor not blown. Very, very lucky for Pacey. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Everybody working their way on down pit road to grab their last set of Eagle Feel Goods and come on back out. Let's see. Looks like Austin Collins, last time he was on pit road was lap 94. He says, you know what? I've had enough. I'm not going to get in the way. I'm going to come on down pit road. So that will leave it in the hands of Jeff Noe when it's all said and done. Let's see. Nope, the one actually did not come on down pit road. So let's see if we can't talk to Austin Collins right quick. Yes, we can. He's down there in Weaver Motorsports. Let's bring him on up right quick. Austin, it's Repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that that number 1 Toyota TRD machine. Austin, it's Repeat. You got a copy, sir? Oh, for some reason, it did not actually bring him up. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Austin, it's Repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a copy in that number 1 Toyota?
I hear you, Pete.
All right, bud. You got the number 1, sitting number 1. You're going to have Jeff Noe to your outside, Andrew Chapman behind you, Jamie Haynes, last week's winner, 4th, and then Chris Murphy, 5th. Lights atop that Silverado are still on. You got anything for the rest of this field? I know you're sitting on tires you got on lap 94. Everybody else just went down pit road. How long do you think you can hold them off? And do you see a podium finish in your future to close out season 5?
We'll see here. I made a mistake early and sped, so anything's better than 27th. So we'll take whatever I get right here. I figured more people would stay out with me, but nobody did, and I also thought that we only had 1 green light checker for some reason. We have 3. So So
Ah.
we'll hold on here. We'll do the best that we can, and we'll try to get the best finish we can here.
All right, Austin. I'll get you back on down into Weaver Motorsports. Good luck as always, sir. Keep the shiny side up. Hope to see you again in Season 6 if we don't get a chance to talk during the podium.
Sir, take care, Pete.
You got it, buddy. All right, back on down to Weaver Motorsports. You can also check out this guy out in the land of Twitch through twitch.tv/Big Hickory. Make sure you go on over and look him up. All right, so let's see here from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, and see if he can keep that thing up in front of everybody else on their 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. If you just joined in time to catch the very end of the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series season finale, live from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I am Repeat. This is their first attempt at a green-white checker. Gonna be a lot of fun. Jeff No, Old Stout Whiskey on the bottom side in that TJ's Team Foundation. Silverado behind him is going to be Andrew Chapman. Up on the high side, you see the 53 of Jamie Haynes. Lights atop the pace truck are out. We're getting ready to go at the end of the Nellis straightaway. That's now in the rear view. Getting into turns 3 and 4. They'll be coming to the start stripe soon enough. Barney will have the green flag back in hand. Will it be the last time he shows that, or will we see the white next and then the checkers? Who's going to see the checkers first? We're about to find out. Special Ed drops 100 bits. Thank you so much, Jeff. Or Special Ed, I appreciate you. Let's go racing.
Green, green, green.
All right, so you see the one, by virtue of being the control truck, able to get on that loud pedal first. Battle on the bottom. You see Andrew Chapman down there in the 25. He is in the points battle right now, sitting P number 3. Something has happened to both the 13 and the 00, as it looks like Jeff No's falling back through the field after just a little bit of contact. We got another spinner across the start stripe. That's going to be another chase contender. And it looks like we are going to see the white flag, so no caution, checkers or wreckers. Right now, the one on the oldest tires in the front, coming down the backstretch for the last time. Does Stan Carnathan have anything for him going into the turn? The 53 of Jamie Haynes, 82 of Stan Carnathan. Will it be a battle to the line? One pinches the at the line. 53. Holy cow! What a finish! Jamie Haynes gonna go back to back. Woo! What a finish! I wasn't quite sure how to call that one. One hell of a finish. Special Ed drops another 100 biddies. Special Ed, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate you. So Jamie Haynes going to finish first after Special Ed cheering him and Jeff No on. Stan Carnathan is going to be P2, and Austin Collins able to hold on for a 3rd place finish. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards. It's all about this Circle B diecast number 53. Jamie, light him up. All right, 53 may just bring it on back to the start stripe. Grab a picture for himself. Actually, no, he's going to meet a buddy head on, and they're going to do dueling donuts right at the start stripe. Barney's probably got the best view of everybody right now. Here it is on the opposite side. You see the 00 Pacey White. He's going to come creeping on by. Frank Slade out there in the land of kick. Good to see you, Frank. Commando Griff says, what a way to finish off the season finale. Pete, we're definitely going to need to see some replays of that finish. One hell of a finish. All right, so let's see if we can't go on back and grab just a little bit of extra right there. All right, nope, looks like it's not going to give that to me. Let's go on over here. Looks like because it's after the fact, it did not catch the recording. So unfortunately, I don't have it. Good news is you can always go back on the broadcast and watch it anytime you want, whether it's on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, or over on Kick. Anytime. Welcome. All right. Ladies and gents, we will be right back with our top three. Again, we're going to start off with Austin Collins finishing third in that number 1 Toyota. Second's going to be Stan Carnathan in that number 82 Hemp's Silverado. And then we're going to be talking to our back-to-back winner, the one and only Jamie Haynes in his Circle B diecast number 53. Don't nobody go nowhere. All right, legends, we are back, and for the final podium of the Season 5 races for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, we're going to kick it off with the one of Austin Collins up for. Austin, at one point you were a lap down, and you weren't the first truck a lap down, but by virtue of a caution and maybe staying out, a little bit of strategy on your part, you find yourself here on the podium during the final race of season number 5. Walk us through your race and how you managed to work your way on back up through the pack.
Yeah, it was a pretty eventful race. I felt pretty good there at the beginning. Those first 2 stops, or the first stop, I had a lap extra on the pressure tire than the 2 up front, and Pacey and Justin. So I felt pretty good, riding with them. Then coming that second stop, I couldn't get the truck slowed up fast enough. I had a brain fart, and for some reason thought pit road speed was 60 and got up to the line and it was 50, and that's never good. So yeah, I had to sit in the pit box for 40 seconds there, and lucky with that caution, I had 1 lap remaining. So whenever that caution came, I had to clutch it all the way around just to make it back to my pit box. So that put me back on the lead lap, and I was able to get back up to the front there on that 20-lap run. I got up to like 3rd, I think, and then at the end, I thought more people would come with or stay out with me, but like I said in the whenever you interviewed me, I also thought once again too many leagues I run in, different rules everywhere, and I thought we only had 1 green white checkered, so I had stayed out, and I mean even then we still would have the same finish, but that was a heck of a finish there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, 3 wide, I believe it was across the stripe. And I asked if you were going to be able to hold off everybody that had just come on down on lap 118. And by virtue of being in the control truck, being the first one on the loud pedal, you were able to get a little bit of a gap. And then everybody started to fight for position behind you. I'm sure that absolutely helped in everything that you wanted to do to close this season out strong. Speaking of closing out the season, we're going to have about a 3-week break before Season 6 is up and running. Will we see you for Season 6, sir?
It depends on my work schedule is. Should be able to. Like I said, Sundays usually are should be open, but it just depends if I get put on 3rd or not. So we'll see.
All right, awesome. Well, that's absolutely always a pleasure. We'll see you over on the All-American Racing Partnership series on Wednesday nights, where Big Hickory will be right back live yet again, sir.
Sir.
All right, thank you, Austin. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right, moving on up, P2. This is a man with a lot on his plate. Talking about the number 82 Hemps machine for Stan Carnathan. Stan, it's absolutely been a while since I've got a chance to talk to you for a podium, but that truck looked like it was on rails for the most part this evening. Anytime we caught up with you, that last caution, here you are, P2, one hell of a finish. I think this is your best finish this season, if I'm not mistaken. Walk us through, and any special strategy for you, sir?
Yeah, don't lift. No, I mean, we were able to sustain some track position through those green flag runs. Kind of got a little off cycle there the first stop, but again, just able to stay up front for those late race cautions. Guys in front there tangled up a little bit, but yeah, I mean, just literally trying to drive as fast as I could every lap, and normally I try to save tire and reel them back in. And well, it hasn't been working this year, so I decided to try something different tonight.
Well, talk about something different, okay? And that was actually something that I had commented on during the race. It seemed like everybody came down on lap 29 or 30, and then again 59 or 60, and then 89 or 90. It didn't really seem like anybody came down a couple laps earlier, hoping for that caution, but where they had those 4 brand new Eagle Feel-Goods, try to tear up through the track a little bit, make up some ground, and then cut chunks out of the guys that they needed to catch for the next position on track. Was the track not really working for that? Were you absolutely wide open all 30 laps, or what was going on in that Silverado for you?
Well, not wide open all 30 laps. there, I think either the first green flag stop or the second, couple guys, including Jamie, got off cycle by like 2 laps. And yeah, there was definitely like speed there to be able to catch up, but with the limited fuel, the run wasn't long enough to be able to, take advantage of that 2 lap difference. So yeah, you would gain a little bit, but by the time you got to the last, 5, 7 laps of the run, it kind of equalized out a little bit. So, the way the trucks run at Vegas, where you can at least, for the first 15, 20 laps, run pretty much wide open. It's tough, and like I said, it just really comes down to track position there if you're going to get the late race cautions. I really thought at one point it was just going to go green, and obviously, whoever was up front was going to finish up front. But the first caution there with 25 to go kind of set the stage, and the extra set of tires allowed everybody to come down and put on a green-white checkered there.
All right, buddy. Well, definitely a great season for you as well. Season 5 now in the books. Season 3 is going to start up in, I believe, like 3 to 4 weeks. Will we see you back, sir?
Yeah, I got to echo Austin's comments. Work schedule's changing a little bit here, so still definitely up in the air. But, overall, I think, for the strength of field that this league runs, the racing, generally speaking, was pretty good. You've got definitely rivalries up and down the roster.
Yep.
Guys who, I mean, at the end of the day, don't like each other. So, as long as it stays respectful on the track and we're racing hard, that's it is what it is. But occasionally gets a little bit out of control. So we'll see, but I'll definitely be tuning in, Pete. You know that.
All right, well, Stan, we definitely appreciate you here with the Turnout for What iRacing Truck Series, but I can't let you go without saying big thank you to you as well for everything that you do over with our buddies over at IROC TV on Roku through the streamer section. Thanks for all you do there as well.
All the appreciation goes to you, Pete, and the guys on that platform. Broadcasting multiple times a week and really showing the passion that they have for iRacing.
There you go. All right, Stan, you have a good one. We'll talk again soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
You got it. All right, then we're going to move to the man of the hour. He's going to go back-to-back talking about the number 53 Silverado for Jamie Haynes, up 2 after starting 3rd on the evening. Jamie, one hell of a finish. Coming across that start stripe, wasn't quite sure whether it was going to be you or Stan or Austin or if Zach Meredith was going to be able to somehow sneak in there as well. I've got to go back, take a look at that that finish, see exactly what Barney was seeing. Buddy, talk us through that green-white checker attempt as the field was falling back and you were moving forward.
Well, I choked on the restart initially because I totally missed a shift, which then got me behind Jeff and whoever was in 3rd. And then when we went off into 3, I tried to go low and Jeff was coming down too, and he got sideways as hell. And I don't know how I didn't completely wreck him and wad everyone up. And then as soon as he got straightened out, Stan all of a sudden appeared and he was shooting through the middle and everything got straightened out, and I sent it as hard as it would go. And I knew going into 3 on the last lap that Austin was going to go low because, I mean, why wouldn't you? Which would make Stan go high. And I was like, if I can time this right, then Austin will be worried about Stan coming out of the turn and I can try to slice under him. And I told Stan after we crossed the line, I got triple screens. And I was going through the trial, leaning forward, trying to see, like, am I going to be I don't think I've pushed the pedal that hard ever before.
Absolutely. It's amazing how you get sucked in to these races. It's just the heart gets going. I've watched some people that actually have heart monitors while they're racing, and we're talking like 120, 130, 140 beats per second. So some people say, oh, it's just a game. No, it really is a sim. And a lot of people take it very, very seriously to the point where they're spending grands on setups. One hell of a race here for you tonight, Jamie. like I mentioned to both Stan and Austin, season 5's now in the books. A little bit of a hiatus between now and when season 6 kicks off, I believe more than likely at Daytona. Will we see you back next season to try for a championship, or is this kind of up in the air for you also?
It just depends. I mean, I wasn't going to race tonight, but Charlie kept pestering me, and I was like, oh, fine, I'll go ahead and race because I know this is the last one for a little while. So I did, but because God, I got to get up at 4:30 in the morning, so it's going to suck really bad. But I don't know. It depends, you know, with a wife and 2 daughters and everything else that goes on in life.
I hear you. Well, Jamie, I'm sure I can pass the word along from Mike Papa Bear Campbell and say you're absolutely welcome back next season. You definitely show to be a very clean racer. You can definitely hold a very steady line, and you're one hell of a competitor, and you'd be a great asset to the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, Super Speedway Series, or late model series, depending on what you would decide or have the time to drive. Congratulations on your win this evening, sir.
Appreciate it, buddy. And to go along with what you said about the heart, usually if I'm leading at the end of the race, my heart's trying to smack my screen. Those last 5 or 6 laps, it wasn't so bad because me and Jeff are really good friends. So when you have a friend behind you, you're like, okay, it's a little calmer. I don't feel as stressed. But yeah, that's exactly how I feel every time I'm near the front the last few laps.
All right, buddy. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there?
Just like I said, my wife, my 2 daughters, my buddy Charlie, Jeff, Michael, he runs in this too. So I appreciate you for broadcasting and Papa Bear for doing all this, and hopefully I'll race again with y'all soon.
All right, buddy. Speaking of Mike Papa Bear Campbell, the owner and operator of the Turn Down for What iRacing community, let's go ahead and bring Mike in for the official word on the Season 5 championship. Mike, you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, Papa, bring it to us.
Well, your Season 5 champion is Pacey.
All right, so Pacey Wygant in that Sophia the Fierce 00 buckshot number. He had some issues right along with the 13 of Justin Aniscock. Then we saw the 25 sliding through the grass through the tri-oval. But in the end, Pacey Wygant able to hold on, take this championship away. And I believe there's a little bit of hardware that goes right along with this. Pacey, 3P, bud, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right, Pacey. So the championship is absolutely yours officially from Mike Campbell. You've been waiting for a championship for a while. These trucks have been, I can't really say your playground this season because you've had some pretty stiff competition all season long. Walk us through some of your highs and your lows. I'm sure tonight ending up into the outside wall off of the 24, which I did go back and look at. That was netcode. But what are some of the highs, lows, and just some great memories from this season that all culminates in your championship tonight?
It's just the whole hard work of trying to stay as consistent as you can throughout the season. Obviously, everybody's going to have their ups and downs, and I just happen to have less downs and more ups than most people. So it was a very close race going in tonight, and I was really just hoping that it was going to stay caution free there. I was pretty much in the catbird seat, didn't really need to push Justin too hard, but we got the caution, and all hell broke loose then. So it was a battle for clean air at that point, and I just needed to get to his outside and get around him. But looking back at the replay, it was just netcode that got me and him, and I'm sorry to him. I can't do much about iRacing servers.
Yeah, it was definitely unfortunate. I wanted to actually ask you about your pit road stints. Both you and Justin came on down at the same exact time. I asked Stan Stan Carnathan, about coming down pit road maybe 1 or 2 laps sooner when you're as close as you are to the guy in front of you, and you need that position, you need that point, you want that clean air. Like you just said, Dirty Air was just a beast here tonight at Las Vegas. Why didn't you try to come on down maybe a lap or two before the 13, especially with him in front of you? He would have had to react to what you were doing, which was going to be late since he was in front of you. Why not come down a lap or two before him just for the track position?
It was just more defense. I wasn't playing any offense tonight. It was all about defense, and it wasn't gonna hurt me to stay right behind him. So I was fully committed to just pushing him to the win, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Well, buddy, like I said, like I mentioned, and like Mike Pop Bear Campbell just said, the Season 5 championship belongs to you in that 00 Sophia the Fierce Silverado. We've paid tribute and showed all kinds of respect to Sophia the Fierce, even though she unfortunately lost her battle to Ewing sarcoma before this season kicked off. You have kept her colors on board, and it's been one hell of a tribute. Glad that you were able to finish the season out strong, even though the troubles that you had tonight late in the race. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, Mike. So that's gonna wrap up Season 5. Been one hell of a season. I can't complain about any bit of the schedule. The competition has always been fierce. Sophia definitely rode along with this community all season long. Season 6 will be just down the road, and I'll be glad to pick those races right back up where we've been. You wanna shut us down, sir?
I appreciate it, Pete. I appreciate you for everything you have done with Turn Down for What all the way back to the console side. You are the man. And Pace, he just left, but hopefully he'll hear this. Pacey's got a championship tumbler cup coming to him with his truck on it, and Turn Down for What logo on it, coming from Bill and Steph's custom tumblers and more. So that's going to be awesome. And like you said, it was awesome having Sophia the Fierce on our truck or in our league for the last 2 seasons, actually.
Yep.
And it was awesome to pay a tribute to her and everybody that's pitched in to do that. And we have another little girl that's going to be coming aboard next season in the truck series that you found for me.
Yep.
And a lot of things in the works for her. And it's just been a great season. There's just too many people to thank. I know Byron Jones has helped with some graphics. Rodney Ayers has helped with graphics. Nathan's helped with graphics. I mean, there's a lot of Rev. I'm
Yes.
glad that he came in on a charity race with us, and we got talking with him and he said, hey, if you ever need a race control, so it was awesome having him on board. He's a great asset for the league also, and I just see great things for the next season.
I cannot wait. It's gonna be a phenomenal season next time by. I tell you, and I mentioned this during the broadcast, Papa. I said a lot of leagues, clubs, or communities right around time that the playoffs start, people start to dip because they're not part of it. This the core group of drivers here in the Turn Down for What series, whether it's the trucks, the late models, the super speedway series, whatever it is, the core drivers always stick around. It's not many leagues or communities, clubs where late in the season you're still finding 20 to 30, sometimes even more drivers. They've moved on to other leagues where their chance or renewed chance at a championship or a postseason run is a possibility yet again. So I'm glad that we've got the drivers we have. I'm definitely looking forward to season 6, and I thank you for allowing me to bring all these races to everybody out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, through your favorite Roku device, or through Kick. Thank you, Mike.
Well, you're welcome, Pete, and thank you. And I want to thank all these drivers for also sticking around.
Absolutely.
I started this as a hobby, and the hobby just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and all these guys keep coming and staying. And we have already a handful of new guys coming in for season 6. So I'm looking for another great year.
Continuing to grow. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to lock down season number 5. Pacey Wygen in that 00. Sophia the Fierce Silverado is your season 5 champion. We will see you again season 6, right on the same bat time, same bat channel. But don't forget, tomorrow night is the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series. I believe they're live from Vega, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see you then, right around 8:30 Eastern. Be there, be square. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe.